Greetings, humans. This is Aramis from Archill Archives, and bringing to you my first finished sketchbook. So, yes, the drawings are going to be bad. I started this well over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, so I promise my skills have gotten better since then. Anyway, let's begin. So I've drawn a lot of figure drawings since this, so yes, I know they're bad, but they get better. They get way better. I've drawn thousands, literally, of figure drawings since then. I was trying to design characters for a story I have called Duskborn. It's part of the Gaia Glitch series of stories that I'm working on at the moment. Well, one of the many series I'm working on at the moment. But she's a main character, and this was a fail, so let's ignore this. I was trying to figure out how I wanted her to look. Yes, it is very important that they're wearing the same necklace. This is Roshan. He is the guy who is sent to guide her, and if the guide and guard her on her journey as a Duskborn. And if you're wondering, hey Aramis, doesn't he look a bit young? Exactly. Anyway, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to draw Nishu, because Nishu, he is another Duskborn. Maybe one day I'll go into the lore of Duskborns and how their powers work and stuff, but there can only ever be one Duskborn in existence at any given point in time, and yeah, so I designed two. Why is that? You're going to have to wait to find out when I talk about stuff. Maybe not. Is it spoiler? Not sure. Anyway, I was still working on Saba. More Roshan designs. His face is hideous. So, I was trying to work out of how she's going to be dressed when she's in the parallel world with the Duskborns and stuff, because she's actually she's a Trini living in Tobago, and she gets sucked into the portal to the parallel world where the Duskborns are. The villain from this story actually spans over about 5 different books, so each with a new protagonist. I'll explain that one day. More Saba, I'm trying to figure out how her light energy works, because a Duskborn, she's a dark Duskborn, so she uses dark light energy as her powers. And Nishu is a light Duskborn, so he would use light energy. Yeah, it sounds weird, but technically speaking, his powers would be more powerful than her because of reasons. This is a building in Trinidad. I don't know what it is. We're just passing by, and I took a picture and decided to draw it. This is... Her name is Beautico, and she is Saba's pet, but in the Duskborn world, she's a scary monster that people are afraid of. Saba keeps her as a pet. That should tell you exactly what kind of person Saba is. And then this is Lord Ashoka. He is the 5th... Well, this was me trying to figure out his design. He is the 5th elder that rules this... it's a continent with 5 countries, and he's the elder representative on the council of that continent. He is youngest in terms of who got their position last, but he's not the youngest person on the council, if that makes any sense. A cow, because there are cows everywhere here. Seriously, you're trying to drive through some cane fields. There are just goats and cows everywhere. More Saba. A lamb. Lambs have weird heads. Like, the heads are the same size as their neck. Don't get it. A horse. I used to love drawing horses when I was younger. Horses and cars. I suck at drawing both now. Creepy looking hamster. More Saba. I copied this lion drawing off Pinterest. And then this was Inktober. The first prompt was a ring, so there was like a portal. And I didn't really follow. I think I did 3 prompts and then I just did whatever I want after that. This is more symbolic than I had intended it to be. We'll leave it at that. I was practicing more faces. If you're wondering why I only drew on one side of the page, it's because this paper sucks and I just wanted to get it over with as quickly as possible. This was me practicing torsos and arms and the shadows because a lot of my characters are very how to put it? A lot of them are very built because there are a lot of warriors and assassins and stuff like that. So have to practice those muscles. Like, I don't think only Aisha might have such a flat stomach out of all my female characters because they're all warriors. Oh, you should see Reagan. Reagan is built. More torsos. I suck at drawing boobs. This was done in watercolor pencil. Some cheap ones I got off AliExpress. Puppy. Another hand. This was my hand, I think. I think it was my hand. That's how bad my drawing skills were. A Bajina cowboy hat because cute. A car because I needed to practice drawing cars. I'm still practicing drawing cars and I still suck at it. A dancing cat. I was trying to draw more Roshan, but I really need to draw him more. I haven't drawn him much since this sketchbook was finished. And then this horse. I like how this horse came out. It came out really good. This was grey, black, and brown ink. More Lord Ashoka. More Saba. She's holding a cricket bat because Trini. Roshan. I wanted to use the red ink I had, so of course somebody had to die. More Roshan. This is in his guard uniform. Well, I think. I'm not sure. I'm still playing around with that. Lord Ashoka and his son. Do not try to touch his family. He will kill you. Roshan and Saba, because of course Saba is tiny. Most Indian girls are really short. I was practicing some environments. I'm not good at environments. This is Zen from a story, a novella. I wrote the prequel novella for already. She is a cyborg. She does anything so long as you pay her to do it. But mainly she works with her friend Chantal, who runs a company called Lethal Cure, where they fight crime. Doodling. More doodling. I was trying to do fight poses. I'm still not very good at drawing 2 characters next to each other interacting. I'm still working on that. I've gotten a lot better at it. This was Blake, but I changed up so much of his character because originally Lethal Cure was not set in Jamaica, but it's actually set in a futuristic Mandeville in Jamaica now, so that's changed. So he's not Japanese anymore, he's black, and he's not a doctor, he's a nurse. More Zen. Zen hasn't changed because she's a cyborg. This was Blake. I still like this character design, so I might use him for something else, but this is not how Blake works. More Zen. I really had liked drawing Zen for a while, and I think it was because of the pink hair. Blake, when he realizes what's going to happen to his kidnapped little sister. It's not fun. More zen. If you're wondering why she looks like a villain, it's because she's not exactly a hero. More Lord Ashoka. He's cool, but I didn't know what to put him. I didn't know what clothes I wanted him to wear, so I just kept him shirtless. I still don't know what clothes he's going to wear. This is Roshan again. More zen. Yeah, it's two different stories here. I really like how this one came out. I love this drawing. This drawing came out so well. Roshan and Saba, because they're love interests. Though if you said that to Roshan in the beginning, he would stab you. More environment practice. More environment practice. And pencil, so it's kind of shiny. And then more zen. I did copy this pose off Pinterest. More Blake. Well, the old version of Blake. Saba. I was trying out a different outfit. A leopard in a tree. I went straight in with pen with this one. I just wanted to do like a cool doodling thing, and this came out pretty good. Skulls, because I like drawing skulls. They're very interesting, and even if you mess up, they still look good. There's more environment practice. Chantal. She's the one who runs Lethal Cure along with her son. She's really cool and I love her. Cat. Creepy duck. A terrifying rabbit. Let's face it, all rabbits are terrifying. Devil creatures. Probably the most controversial thing I'll ever say. More skulls. I really like this. Looks like an illustration. I love it. It came out so well. And then I was practicing drawing bugs because I wanted to draw aliens. So aliens equal bugs plus skull. More bugs. These look like straight up illustrations and I love it. I got a picture of Pinterest and I just drew them like illustrations. Goat. Otters. A mouse. Roshan and Saba. Yeah, if you told Roshan this is what they would end up being, he would be so pissed. Clothing practice, because I really wanted to get good at clothing design and clothing folds. So, more clothing practice. And I was practicing drawing in pen. I like drawing in pen, but I love pencil. This is Finn. I saw him as a character in a dream, so I decided to draw him. I have no story for him, so... This is Jade and Andreas. Well, Jade and Andreas from a story called Snowthorn, which is in the Gaia Glitch series. So Snowthorn is the second book, Dustborn is the fifth and final book. So they're all fighting the same person. I was trying to design a character for a story. Her name was supposed to be Jacqueline. No, the character still exists, this is just not her design. Even though I like this design, so I'll probably reuse it. More Jacqueline and some clothes. Yes, this is the shirt my avatar wears. I wish I had that shirt. More clothes. More clothes. All these are practice from Pinterest. So, more clothes. More clothes, and then this is when I started working on designs for characters from yet another story. This one is called The Villain's Assistant, and yes, that meaning is... That has a whole lot of meanings. Still working... Oh, he was supposed to be... He's Kian. This was me trying to design Kian, and this is me trying to design Rika. But I didn't decide on those names until after I finished this sketchbook. So you're going to see other names pop up. This was me trying to figure out hairstyle for Kian. And more clothing practice. More clothing practice. A fail. Rika, Kian. I like how this one came out. This one came out pretty good. I love drawing in Pilot Color Eno pencils, especially the blue. I love the blue so much. And these are just more clothing practice. Kian and Rika because they love each other. And these are their villain outfits. Yeah. I really like how they look. I like how these two drawings came out. And then Kian. Yep. I like how this one came out too. More clothing practice. This is basically what Jackson wears. You'll meet Jackson in in the next sketchbook. More clothing practice. I was trying to design the back of their outfits. A fail. This one was okay, but the legs need to be longer. More Rika. More Kian. More Rika. I was playing around with some different designs because he's the one who designed the outfits for the two of them. So I was thinking, if Kian designed Rika's outfit, what would he put her in? And that's why she's this covered up and she has a lot of armor in her suit. That's why. Oh, at one point in the story, Rika gets turned into a girl, her body, not her mind. So she's still Rika, but she's tiny and she's cute. Kian. Now tell me something about this paper. How does pencil lead bleed? How? Because this is Pilot Color, pencil lead behind it. Why is it bleeding through this paper? Anyway, but I like this one. So in the next book, you're going to see what he looked like as a child, and he was nothing like this. He wore leg braces, had to use a wheelchair, was half blind he had to wear thick glasses. And yes, that is story relevant. More Rika. And this is when I was trying to design the heroes of the story. So Jackson, Jacqueline. I didn't decide on this character. I still haven't decided what she looks like. And Allegra, Jackson's niece that he takes care of. More Jackson because I love Jackson. He's my favorite character in this entire story. More Jackson. More Kian. I really like how both of these drawings came out. They came out pretty good. Fails. And yep, that's it for this sketchbook. Honestly, I can see a big improvement from... look how bad these figures are. And that face. And then to actually having pretty decent anatomy considering this is just a progress in one sketchbook. So, yeah. And this was my first sketchbook that I finished. I have finished a lot more since then. So, I'll try to get out another sketchbook tour as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.